I just sold all my shares of this stock. Hi guys, welcome to another video here, another episode of To The Moon, and let's see all the changes and everything that I bought, that I sold, okay? Let's start seeing how my portfolio looks like now. So as you can see for this year, we have a total of $12,361. We are minus 3.81%, and we have almost lost a total loss of $500. They are not realized, so just if I realize this loss. So let's have a look all the activities that we had for this month. We have a lot to discuss today, as we have a lot of changes on the portfolio. I'm not going to go too deep into why, just in the most important ones, but let's have an overview of all the changes. But first of all, we need to talk about what are my goals to my portfolio this year. One of my goals is to have at least 20% of my stock portfolio invested in ETF, to be more specific, in the S&P 500. That's my goal to this year. 20% of the portfolio in the S&P 500, because as we know, ETFs are really effective into the long term. In the S&P 500, invest in the S&P 500, you're getting the average of the market. And to win against the average of the market is really, really hard. I made a video talking about this. You can watch it, click in here. And that's one of my goals to this year. 20% of my stocks investment in this ETF. We had a lot of changes. I sold almost all my cash positions. I think is the best term to say. I used my cash positions to buy 2 stocks. I bought Adobe. I made as well a video about Adobe. You can look in my channel. And now we have a total invested in Adobe of $573 invested in Adobe. So the stock's down 20%. That's not a problem to me. I still have confidence in this position. I made this position for the long term. So if it's going down, better to me, so I can buy it cheaper. Second stock that I bought more shares was MasterCard. Following the proposal of the US president about a temporary 10% cap in the interest cards, Visa and MasterCard went down. And as I have MasterCard in my portfolio and I prefer MasterCard about my studies and things, it was down of my average price. I bought more stocks of MasterCard. So I invested more, around $337 in MasterCard. I'm really happy about this position. It's 6% down from my average price, so it's still, when I have the opportunity and if the price is still low as this, I'm going to buy more stocks of MasterCard. As always, I bought more $100 of Bitcoin. The price now is really, really, really interesting and really attractive. That's one of the metrics that I most like. So now the Mayer multiple is 0.69. Really interesting in my vision. And that's why I bought more $100. As I said in the beginning of the video, there is one stock that I just ended all my position on it. I sold everything. And this stock was Kering. Kering is the owner of Gucci, Balenciaga, and other luxury brands. And as the position was not more interesting to me, it was a dividend position and the company is not doing well. I don't have a good vision on the future of the company. They cannot more continue to pay good dividends and give a good return for the shareholders. I decided to terminate my position in Kering, and with the money that I got, I bought more the S&P 500 ETF. So having a complete look now in the portfolio, we can see how the positions are distributed on the portfolio. So we have almost 14% on Bitcoin, 9.74% in Evervalue Coin, 9.38% in Crocs. That was almost 20% up this month because a good quarterly that they did and a good year. Better, not a good year, but better than the expectations. So the stock was 20% up. And we have 8.55% in the S&P 500. My point is, this year we need to transform this 8.55% in 20% of the portfolio. If you have a look here in the performance map, we can see that the worst position to now was Circle, that's down for 24%. The best position is in the iShares Global Semiconductors, that we are up 18%. Looking here, some dividends. We can see that in January we got $5.29 from Pepsi and Kering. In February we received $13.21 from Conquest, General Mills, and MasterCard. So that's it, guys.
Don't forget to like the video and subscribe.
I hope I see you next week and have a nice day. Ciao.